Hi everyone, welcome to Enjoy English. I'm Steven.
大家好，我是 Bernice.
Today's date is May the 21st, and for the next 2 days, we're going to be looking at pages 42 to 45 under features.
我们今天要讲的这个专题特写，记得是2天的课程哦。
The power of shared humor in memes.
今天要讲的是大家很喜欢这个迷因的威力，而且他讲的这个威力呢是怎么样呢？分享我们这种 humor 或有一点幽默感的感觉，所以我们今天的主题是不容小觑的迷因威力。
How memes influence people's lives.
也就是讲说，到底这个迷因是如何影响我们人们的生活呢？
Okay, let's find out more about memes.
好的。
The power of shared humor in memes.The meme is a popular cultural concept that developed as the internet grew. Today, most people come across memes while browsing social media, where they are widely shared and enjoyed for entertainment. In everyday use, a meme usually refers to an amusing image, video, or GIF combined with short text that is shared by many people online.Memes can be created by anyone, but their popularity depends on how well they resonate with a wide audience. Successful memes are often humorous and relatable. They express shared experiences, emotions, cultural references, or thoughts on current events. Memes can change rapidly as users add new captions,or alter images to fit different situations. Although memes today are often just funny pictures, they carried a deeper meaning when they were first created. The term meme was originally introduced by scientist and author Richard Dawkins in his 1976 book, The Selfish Gene.The inspiration for Dawkins to coin the term came from a Greek word meaning to imitate. He defined memes as units of cultural transmission that spread through imitation. Long before the internet, memes existed in forms such as songs, idioms, television shows, and even fashion trends.This history demonstrates that meme culture has deep and strong roots in society.
The meme is a popular cultural concept that developed as the internet grew.
到底迷因是怎么来的呢？他说其实迷因呢，它是一个相当受欢迎的这样的一个文化的一个概念，而这个概念是怎么样的一个概念呢？后面用这个所谓的形容词呢，来形容词子句来形容这个所谓的cultural concept 这样的一个概念。还有这个概念其实它发展是随着我们的这个网际网络的发展而出现的。
So here the as,it means at the same time.Okay, so this concept of the meme, it was growing at the same time the internet was growing. So it's happening at the same time, so you use that preposition as. As is just used in so many different ways.
对，它确实有太多的意思，有连接词的意思，有介系词的意思。
Yeah, so you just have to pay attention to the context of the sentence. Today, most people come across memes while browsing social media.Where they are widely shared and enjoyed for entertainment.
到了如今呢，其实大部分的人呢，他们怎么样呢？偶然看见，我们用 come across 这样的一个片语，我们会偶然看见这些迷因 while 就是当他们正在 browsing 他们的 social media， 就在滑动我们的这个浏览我们的这个社群媒体，就会看到偶然间会看到这些迷因 where 在滑动这些 social media 这些里面，所以你要用 where 在这些 social media 里面呢 they 就是指刚才的这些大部分的人呢，其实是大部分的这些 they 指的是where 就是指 social media 里面，这个 they 指的就是刚才你的这些迷因，这些迷因呢是被怎么样呢？被广泛的去分享，并且是被欣赏的，因为后面有一个 be 动词加上 pp widely 用这个副词来形容你的这个被分享这件事情，而且是被分享来干嘛呢？ For entertainment 是给我们大家当来娱乐的。
So wide as an adjective usually is talking about like a physical space. 很宽
的
But when it's used as an adverb, it just means like done all over by many people. Okay, 会变成
广泛的
它是变成一个比较抽象一点的东西了。
对。
所以 that's something to pay attention to. We often say adjectives are very closely related to adverbs if they're the same word, but sometimes they might have a very different meaning.
这倒是真的
Yeah. Also, come across, another word you could use is encounter, or to see, or to experience these memes.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a short break.
好的
In everyday use, a meme usually refers to an amusing image, video, or GIF combined with short text that is shared by many people online.
好啦，所以接下来呢，他就在讲这个迷因在日常生活里面是怎么样来运用它的呢？好，所以他讲说，在日常生活里面呢，其实迷因呢通常 refers to mean， 它的意思就是呢，其实是一个非常你觉得很amusing， 就是觉得很有趣啦，很搞笑的一些什么东西呢？比如说一个 image， 一个图片，或者是一个影片，又或者是一个 GIF。好，一个 GIF 的一个档案在里面 combined， 而且并且呢是互相的跟什么来作为这样的一个合并呢？它合并的里面呢会有一些短短的一些短文，就是里面会有一些短短的文字叙述。那这些东西呢都可以被分享，尤其是被很多人呢在网络上面分享。
Yes. So here in this sentence, every day you could use the word daily in daily use. And because use is being used as a noun here and not a verb, we're pronouncing it with the S sound, use, okay? But if it's a verb, usually it's with the Z sound, use, okay? Here, a meme usually refers to or is talking about an interesting image. So you could use interesting here instead of amusing as well. And then just here, the GIF, some people I have heard say GIF, but it is more correct to say GIF.
Oh, okay.
Because the G is it stands for generated. Okay, so then that's why it has more of a J sound. Okay? And here we see with short text. You could say, I mean, text are basically words. But if we want to like emphasize it's something that's typed out.
打简讯
Yeah, usually we'll use the word text instead.
I'll text you.
Yes. And that's being used as a verb there, right? I text you, okay? Memes can be created by anyone. But their popularity depends on how well they resonate with a wide audience.
他这个句子就讲说呢，其实啊，迷因啊是任何人都可以这个创造的，所以他这边讲的是被创造，被任何人其实都可以创造的。可是实际上它的流行的这个状况，它的 popularity 呢是 depends on， 是取决于什么呢 ？How well they， 所以是他们的多么样的好，什么东西多么样的好呢？讲的是 resonate， 就是指产生共鸣，这样你可以跟你的这些其他的这些观众们产生共鸣，这件事情是表现得多么的好，也就是你多么可以让大家引起这个大家的这个共鸣。With 跟谁呢？很多很多的这些观众 wide 就像老师刚才讲，这边的 wide 就是表示广大的这么多的这些所谓的 audience 你的观众。
Yeah, so we mentioned earlier wide can be for physical spaces, right? To say something 很广, right? But in this situation, it's being used abstractly as well, like something that's more 抽象的. It's talking about a lot of people or a wide audience. So here, audience, some people might be like, 什么观众? Not, 也不是看什么戏呀，还是怎么样。But an audience in this situation is just anyone who sees the meme. Anyone who can have the opportunity to receive the information is the audience. Here we see depends on how well they resonate. So it depends on, another way you could say it is determined by how well they connect with. So resonate is another way to say connect with, but on a more personal level. Like you have something that connects on like a visceral, 就比较体内跟心灵上面的一个 connection, resonate. Successful memes are often humorous and relatable.
而且呢，如果今天你的这个迷因呢是很成功的迷因呢，通常呢你会觉得，其实还蛮幽默风趣的，而且你会觉得是非常的 relatable。当时从 relate， 我们知道 relate 就是产生有一些关联性了，也就是说，我看到这个怎么觉得好像跟我的遭遇很像，跟我的状况很像，所以 relatable 我们中文就把它翻译成感同身受的意思。
Yeah, so this sentence is kind of telling the audience or telling the people who are listening, like, how do you make a successful meme? What defines a successful meme? Here is saying that they're often humorous and relatable. So I think the author is also using this sentence to kind of remind you the adjective form of humor. Okay, so it's humorous. So how is that different from funny? It's not that different. See, we're trying to throw these different ways of saying the same thing because, that's a good way to learn English. Like, you just have to, like, when you're ready, be comfortable in memorizing new words with the same meaning. Because if we had articles all the time or we're using the same adjectives, that would be pretty boring for our listeners as well.
没错。
You wouldn't really learn. But then we're not trying to bombard you or give you too much information at one time. We want you to be able to memorize these words and learn these words at a very comfortable pace.
没错。所以老师意思就是说呢，你在同样的一个文章里面有一些字太过于重复性的，或者是可能你已经很熟悉的字，我们尽量就把它替换成一些其他的字。但是主要是要让各位同学在透过文章，但是你也可以觉得，我学习到这些新的字，我会觉得非常的舒适，不会让你觉得说，哎呦，怎么那么多东西在里面的样子。
They express shared experiences, emotions, cultural references, or thoughts on current events.
对，这个 they 指的是谁呀？当然就是刚才上面这个句子讲到比较成功的这些迷因咯。因为这些比较成功的迷因呢，他们会表达了一些所谓 shared experience， 就是大家一起共享的这些所谓的经验，还有呢情感，以及呢一些文化梗。references 我们中文就把它翻成文化梗，或者是呢你对于时事 on 就是有关于 current events 就是现在发生的一些时事的一些看法，其实它都可以表达出来。
Yeah, 所以对什么东西的看法，我们中文是看法放在后面。In English 我们是看法 on 这个东西。
Yeah.
So that's something to pay attention to. Okay. Memes can change rapidly as users add new captions or alter images to fit different situations.
而且他讲说迷因啊，其实它变化的速度是很快的 ，rapidly 就是 fast 的意思啊，它变得很快。尤其呢是当随着我们的这些使用者呢开始去添加一些新的文字进去了。caption 我们知道原本是指看电影的时候会有一些字幕什么的，所以这边就是指你添加了一些文字进去了，或者呢你去 alter 这个意思就是 change something slightly， 稍微呢你去做了一些小小的修改，你修改图片里面的一些东西，你为什么要去修改它呢？你的目的其实为了去适应不同的情境。
Good. Let's take a short break.
好的。
Although memes today are often just funny pictures, they carried a deeper meaning when they were first created.
他这边就讲说，虽然呢，现在我们看到的这些迷因啊，通常你觉得啊，好好笑哦，好搞笑，都是一些有趣的这些图片。其实呢，他们在第一次刚开始被创造出来的时候呢，他们是带着这样的一个感觉，所以这边要开始变成过去式了。你的逗点前面用的是现在式，可你逗点后面又要用过去式了，因为他讲的是他的 first created 第一次被创造出来的时候，其实它里面呢带着蕴含着一种更深层的意义。
Yeah, so here the just in the sentence are often just funny pictures. You could use their only funny pictures or merely funny pictures. 它只是好笑的图片。They carried a deeper meaning. So you could say they had a deeper meaning, but a lot of times we use that verb carry. Okay, 含有这个很有意义的 meaning. Okay, so it's just a different option, but it seems to be, it usually is a little bit more, it shows like a deeper understanding of English when you can use words like carry instead of have, when you have the option to do so. The term meme was originally introduced by scientist and author Richard Dawkins in his 1976 book, the selfish gene.
好，接下来就要讲这个 term meme 这个字到底是怎么样来，它的来源是什么呢？他说其实呢迷因这一个词呢，它是原本呢它是由某一个人所引出来的，好，被他这样子 introduced， 被他这个引介出来的。这个人是谁呢？他其实是一个科学家，而且他同时也是一个作家，他的名字叫做理查道金斯。那么在1976年他出了一本书，这本书呢中文是翻成自私的基因。
And here the word meme is italicized and not italicized throughout the article and other places is because we're here referring to the term itself. Okay, like 这个词它的意思是什么？ And then term, this word, it's another word for word. Right? This word meme was originally introduced, but because it's a word that was created with a very special meaning, that's why we're using the word term instead of word.
对，因为 word 它可能就是一个字，没有什么特殊的含义。但因为我们现在要讲到一个特别被创造出来的一个字，所以我们用的是 term 这个字。
And here we have that adverb originally because it kind of implies that this meaning of the word meme has changed through the years. It's different from what we know of it now.
没错，对，所以这边老师刚刚解释就是说，为什么要用 originally？ 因为它现在这个 meme 这个字已经有改变了。
The inspiration for Dawkins to coin the term came from a Greek word meaning to imitate.
好啦，他接下来就是讲这位科学家兼这个作家的这位理查道金斯呢，其实他创造出来，所以你可以看到一个字叫 coin。你说，老师 coin 不是那个硬币吗？这边当动词的意思，这边的 coin 就是 event。他创造出来这样的一个 term， 就是刚才讲 meme 这样的一个字，它的灵感其实来自于哪里呢？来自于这个所谓的一个希腊的字。那这个希腊字这个字本身它的意思呢是去模仿的意思。
Yes. So coin the term, it just means to create or come up with the word. Okay, so that's just another way to say it. Like coin. I like that though. You know, it does make me think of 硬币, like you said, but we do say that sometimes when we come up with something. Okay. He defined memes as units of cultural transmission that spread through imitation.
那当时呢，他就把这个 meme 这个字呢去做了一个定义。它的定义就是说呢，它是 units， 它是一些单位。什么样的单位呢？是跟 cultural transmission 跟文化传播的这些单位是相关的。而且这些文化传播的单位是什么样的一个单位呢？ That 一样用后面的形容词子句来形容这个所谓的文化传播单位。这些文化传播单位呢是会这个 spread through， 就是透过什么东西来做扩散呢？ Imitation 会透过模仿来作为扩散。
Yeah, so if you have trouble understanding the preposition through in this particular sentence, because I do have students that like they don't know how to use the word through. Okay, sometimes through is like physically you're going through something. Okay, you're walking through the room, 穿越. But here it's being used like 透过 and means of imitation or via imitation. So yeah, just pay attention to how that can be used. It can be used in like a physical sense or something that's more abstract. Long before the internet, memes existed in forms such as songs, idioms, television shows, and even fashion trends.
Long before 意思就是早在什么什么之前，早在有网络出现之前呢，其实迷因呢，它就用各个不一样的一个形式存在了。什么样的形式呢？ Existed， 所以一样要加 ed， 因为它讲的是网络出现以前嘛，所以当然用过去式啦。所以这个迷因呢，它那个时候用什么样的形式存在呢？比如说呢 ，songs 可能有歌曲啦，有一些惯用语啦，或者是用电视节目，甚至呢是一些所谓时尚潮流的形式存在的。
Yeah, so we have that word even in the sentence. Usually it's on when you give like a list of options. It's usually on the last option where you add even. And you don't need to have it, but it usually emphasizes it's something that's maybe not as expected. Something that's more surprising. Like maybe many people wouldn't expect fashion trends to have memes.
对。
Yeah, so that's why we had have and even fashion trends.
对，老师意思就是这个 even 加进去，假设你前面有很多很多东西要讲，然后这个东西加上 even， 通常加在最后一个，就是有种让人家意想不到的东西。哎，这个东西甚至也会这样子哦。
对啊，平常我们在列出一些名单的时候，我们也会把最吸引人还是最surprising 的东西放在最后面。对对，只是 even 会更加那个感觉。In the beginning of the sentence, long before the internet, you could also say a long time before the internet. Yeah, but like just one word to like substitute 3 words, I think it's a good choice to say long before the internet. Okay. This history demonstrates that meme culture has deep and strong roots in society.
This history 讲的就是刚才前面啊，原本 meme 这个东西出来呢，其实它有各个不一样的这些形式的存在，而这样子的一些历史呢 ，demonstrates 就是很清楚的显示出来什么事情呢？其实迷因的这个文化早就已经在我们的社会里面呢，有着相当深厚而且强大的根基了。
Yeah. So, for me personally, I love to send people memes all the time. It's like sometimes it's already like a substitution from like saying hi to them. You just send them a meme, and then the
打招呼的另外一个形式。
Yeah, but the thing that is so relatable is like the meme will have something that maybe they and I had like talked about before, or maybe it's a shared like conversation topic that we once had. Like it's just always very interesting that one picture with a few texts can have such a deep meaning and connection.
确实是，对，所以老师意思就是说，我们现在跟人家 say hello 的方式，当然是对方跟你曾经有一些 relatable， 就我们刚刚讲的有一些共同的那些连结性，哎，你就用这个图片寄给他，还蛮不错的。
Yeah, but it definitely is usually a meme that resonates with both of us.
没错，要你们彼此之间有这样的共鸣哦。
Yeah, otherwise, like when they receive it, they might be like, why did they send this to me?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you like this topic of memes, tomorrow we're going to talk more about it, so we'll hope to see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.